Hey everybody. This is our goal. Y'all see me and hear me and hear me and see me? This is our goal. Y'all see me and hear me and hear me and see me? It's my phone. That means y'all can see me and hear me and see me because I can see and hear myself on my phone. I'm going to turn that DTF printer off. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Teresa and D. Smith and Aunt Wanda and Chris and Greater Calvary Baptist Church, Crystal Kennedy, Sadie, Valerie, Terry, Kristen, Rhonda, Crystal, Helen, Rondrea, J. Mama, Francis, Corey, Shanti, Shanae, and Lachey. Hey, Sean, Doris, Mary Brown, you hear your sponsor right there. Jean, Fern. Hey, everybody. Okay, first time grandmother. Are you going to be wearing kitten heels, Crystal? First chance you get, let me know. No shade of kitten heels. Just asking for the people. Lady Bear, yeah, tell him no crying. Hey, Brandy, Marianne, Bettina, D's Designs, Lou Browder. Hey, sweet Milo. Hey, from the UK. Nope. Miss Jazzy G, Linda. Stop in the nope. Stop in the nope of love. Stop. Come on. It ain't like you get up here and actually do anything. Go on, say hi to the people. Boston terrorist, Marshall. Air Max. Okay, Air Max. Good, Crystal. Okay, good. Hey, Molly. Heels of Boston Terrors. So before we get started, hopefully y'all downloaded the file that is linked below the video. So that's going to be I feel like it's going to be very helpful for you. It looks like this. And I printed it out because we want to actually talk about it. So it's the first link right below the video. You do have to join my email list, but after you download it, you can unsubscribe if you are not interested in, being on my email list. And honestly, I don't send a lot of emails. I really send them as needed. Really just when I need to share information with the masses. Isn't cooperating. Okay, Keisha. Well, thank you. You couldn't download it. I don't know what to tell you. You do love sublimation? Okay, Francis, you got it. So if one person was able to download it, then everybody should be able to download it. Okay, so just try again. Okay. All right, so we're going to go through this. I did make a little agenda for myself. So one of the things was to say hi to Milo and to say hi to y'all and to thank you for being here. Thank y'all very much for being here. Before we get started with today, what we're doing today, this is kind of long, right? To learn about the sublimation essentials and what is needed to get started with sublimation. This is kind of like a big goal, but I am starting a series, and it's a Romeo Wednesday series because I've kind of done something similar with a Cricut, and I just kind of did everything in one night. But I think I'm going to extend this because I really want y'all to have a good understanding of sublimation. And I also want you to know that you don't need to be in a rush to get started with sublimation. Okay. It pops up quickly. Okay. Nervous. Okay. All right, so I want you to know that I am going to do a giveaway of these scraps that I started. This is not a full sheet, so don't get your hopes up, okay? This is cut. All of this is cut. It's cut vinyl. So I will be doing a giveaway of this uh, at some point. Hey, Cindy. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Hey, Donzel. Hey, Marilyn. Um, what did I want to tell you? There was one thing I wanted to remind you of. I got to think about what. Oh, the Zoom link. If you are in my Facebook group, thank you, Brandy. I brushed this one in today because I didn't have anything with orange rhinestones on it, and I wanted it to match my hat. But if you are in my Facebook group and you got the Zoom, like the email about the invitation to Zoom, and you notice that you couldn't click on the link, I sent the email without updating the link, but I sent a follow-up email like within a minute after that first one. So you should have been able to receive it. I do see that there are a lot of people who have already signed up. So I know the second email, the second link is working because I do see that there are people who have registered. Okay. So I know that there were two emails. The first one you got, it didn't work, but the second one should have worked. Okay. All right. Thank you, DB. All right. So know that. Um, yeah. So make sure you see that. And the next Zoom is we're doing card stock. Y'all know I'm not a card stock crafter, so I'm probably gonna practice before I join y'all because y'all not gonna have me looking crazy. I could still be looking crazy, but not on purpose. Not on purpose, okay? All right, so if you haven't already liked the video, please go ahead and like the video and we will get started with a giveaway. Okay, and remember, as always, I love my community all over the world, right? Wherever you watching from, if you're watching from the UK or wherever, I am grateful for you. However, semicolon, I can't send the prizes to the UK. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. So the giveaway is only open for those of you who are in the United States. So let me put my banner up and we're going to get started with the thing. All right. We're going to get started with the thing. Hopefully, y'all are having a great day. I've had a very, very productive day. Today has been amazing. Today has been amazing. I'm actually going to fold my laundry tomorrow. That's going to be my goal. I'm going to fold the laundry tomorrow. It's going to be great. I can feel it. I can just feel it. It's going to be just like great. Okay, I can feel that. My caps lock is not on, in case you're wondering. Okay, my caps lock is not on. Do you do updates? I don't, Marissa. I don't. I don't do updates. That's a great question. That is a great question. Good luck to everyone. Come on, baby. You love me like you're crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Tiffany Taylor. Congratulations, Tiffany Taylor. Congratulations, Tiffany Taylor. Tiffany, this is my email address, craftingwithdelonda@gmail.com. Send me your mailing address and I will send out that bag of scraps. Now, Tiffany, I'm going to be honest and tell you, I'm not going to send it immediately. I kind of like for my scrap bag to be filled up. And so there's a lot more that can go in that before I send it. Okay. So I want to say that. All right. All right, Tiffany. So hopefully you got my email address. Send me your email. Send me your mailing address. And then once that bag fills up, and it doesn't take long, trust me, because I have a lot of stuff that I make it all the time. When that bag fills up, then I'm going to send it out. Because I think I even had more stuff. Like I had 2 bags that I started by mistake. All right, so let's get into the things. The Crafty Counselor. Hi, everybody. Hey, the best Oma, Uzel, Lily. Hey. So I have a little stool that I'm going to sit on today as we kind of go through the things. I really do want you to, let me remove that banner. I really do want you to, I like that view. It was kind of up close. I like that little, I don't know how I did it, but it was good. Hey, Gina. Hey, Ray. Hey, little Kiki. Amanda. I don't know how I did it, but it was good. But anyway, I'm glad y'all are here today, and I hope that you find our time together helpful. Now, I cannot stress enough how much I want you to download this document. Kristen said when you sign up or whatever, when you click the link, it's going to just pop up. It's not something that actually goes to your email. So hopefully you'll get a chance to get the document so you can follow along as I go. I kind of like to start here because I feel like sublimation is one of those things that, you know, once you get going, once you get your settings right, once you get all the things, it really is rewarding. Like it's a craft that feels so rewarding because the colors are so vibrant and, you know, the ink is in the fabric and it's going to give you a lasting, beautiful effect on your, whatever your fabric is. So I love sublimation. My only, what's the word? My only recommendation about sublimation and getting started with sublimation is that you don't feel like you have to rush to get started with sublimation. I just don't think, when I did it earlier, it didn't pop up. Good. Okay, good, Fern. I just don't think anybody should be in a rush to get started with sublimation. So even though this document is 2 pages, I kind of want to start on this second page where it says other important information. So let's go to that part right there. And it's like 5 lines right there where it says other important information. I want to start there and we're going to kind of work our way up. Okay. So number 1, don't be in a rush to get started with sublimation. And that is self-explanatory, right? It really is self-explanatory. Number 2, everyone isn't doing it. That's not true. That might be you're going to have to forgive me. It might be a lie that you've told yourself. That doesn't mean it's true. Everyone isn't doing it. And if they are, so what? So what? What if everybody was smoking crack? Would you like, I'm gonna Whitney Houston already told y'all crack is whack. She told you before she died. Okay. So everybody is not. Everybody is not doing sublimation. Okay. And if they are, so what? Good on them. Okay. Number three. Start with infusible ink. I will say that until I take my very last breath. Start with infusible ink. Start with infusible ink. Infusible ink is going to give you nice, vibrant, excellent, beautiful results. They look great. And it is going to be it's the perfect jump start. It's the perfect lead in to sublimation. I just want you to know that. Number 4, start with something square and flat. And when I say square and flat, my example is the Cricut coasters. They have a 4-pack of coasters, and it's kind of hard to mess them up because they're just square and flat. It is hard to mess those up. And I think that if you start there, even if you were just putting a butterfly on a coaster, it's hard to mess it up. It's very hard. It is hard to mess that thing up. Nobody's going to know that the butterfly is not centered except you, and nobody's going to care. It's just, I suggest starting there. If you've already tried infusible ink and you're ready to move on to the next thing, start with the square, flat Cricut coasters. I'm going to get some so I can show you what I'm talking about. All right. Then number 5, be patient with yourself. You might make a mistake, and that's okay if you learn from it, because sometimes mistakes are the best way, right? You make a mistake and then you realize, oh man, I should have done this instead of that. I don't know if y'all saw my video from yesterday where I made those hand sanitizer holders. I did, use the sublimation process, but as I was going through the tutorial, I realized that I was kind of doing things the long way. And then I was like, oh, well, I could have just done this and it would have cut out a step. But I learned something, and that is okay. Yeah. Hey, Sunset Dispatch. Latanier. Is it Latanier? I hope it is. Hope I said it right. I have not swayed away from infusible ink. I love infusible ink. Yeah. Even if you forget to mirror, you still gonna learn something. Let me get my Cricut coaster so I can show you what I'm talking about. In case y'all are like, what is she talking about? Cricut coasters. And I suggest those because they come in a 4-pack. And so even if you mess up, you still have others. Let me see. Not the round ones. Those are ceramic. Not the round ones. The ones that let me see. I should have had some out and ready to show y'all. Of course, I can't find one. Let's see. One second, y'all. Let me see if I have some right here. Oh, Milo, hush. You don't want to hear that noise. Nobody wants to hear your noises. Y'all, I promise I see like everything else besides those coasters. Let me think. If I was a Cricut coaster, where would I be? If I was a Cricut coaster, I wouldn't be me. Let me see. If I don't find them, you just, I'll pull up a picture of what they look like. Because of course I don't find them. As soon as this ride is over, I'll find them, I'm sure, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me just pull up a picture. Let me pull up a picture of what they look like so you can see. Hold on one second. Amazon. I used to have a set like right here because they were my coasters that I kept right here. But of course they're not. Let's see. These right here. Okay. These right here. These are the blanks that I highly suggest starting with because they come 4 in a pack. And even if you mess up one, you still have 3 more to play around with. And it's not going to, it's not going to be a costly mistake. Okay. So that right there, that 4-pack, not the ceramic ones, not the round ones, because those require a lot of heat and all that stuff. Start with these. This is the way to start. Okay. So that's my suggestion. I'm going to stop sharing, but that's what I suggest starting with. I wish I had some right here to show you, but I don't. And those were kind of like what I started with. All right. Start with something square and flat. Okay. I don't know. I just know they have a cork background, a cork backing. But I definitely do not. I do not suggest starting with the. Let me show y'all what I was looking through because I have this. This thing right here is like just some of my sublimation blanks, and I was looking in here for my square Cricut coasters, but I don't see any. I only found the round ones. Do not start with these. These don't have the same heat setting as the square ones, okay? Don't start with these. Don't start with these. Do not start with these, okay? But yeah, I have a lot of, like these are just satin sashes, Cricut bag, dog tags, sublimation dog tags. I just have a lot of different blanks. Here are those paper clips, silky sock shirts, and I have 3 of these. Believe it or not, that's actually, I think these are like earrings. It's a big blank. I feel like it's better as a keychain than a earring, but whatever. Okay. Sublimation mystery box is everything in that thing. Okay, so that's my suggestion about that. All right, so let's get into the things. Let's look at, I have a mouse pad in there too. You can start with a mouse pad, but it's bigger. I just say start with something small. All right, so let's look at number 1. And I actually added my notes here so you can know exactly what I'm thinking and what I feel and what I like and everything that's on here. These are just my suggestions. It doesn't mean this is the truth. This is the right way. This is the way, the truth, and the light. These are just my suggestions, okay? So number 1, paper. Right here. My favorite brand is A-Sub, but you can get paper in a variety of sizes. I also like the PYD Life sublimation paper because it's thick and it doesn't bleed through. But I wanted to show you some examples of paper that I have. I haven't tried every brand. I've only really tried A-Sub and a PYD Life. I have tried HTV Ront once or twice with the HTV Ront tumblers, but I've never used that I remember. I've never used HTV Ront sublimation paper on fabric. I've only really used it on their tumblers. Okay, so these are just some examples of the paper that I have. This one is A sub. You can see it says A sub on the back. I don't even have the box anymore, but I use this one most often. I buy this one a lot. I've used it a lot. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Starcraft makes sublimation paper. I haven't used this one. Okay, but I bought it because I was like, maybe one day I'm gonna try it. HTV Ront makes sublimation paper, right? Hippo makes sublimation paper. Shout out to you if you were with me when I used to call this Hippo. Hippo. Because I blame them. That's poo. That's Hippo. Okay? That's Hippo. They want to call it Hippo, but this is Hippo, okay? And forever. One day they emailed me to ask me to make a video, and I was like, I don't even know how to say your name. I don't think you want me. So we just never went forward with the conversation. Okay, that's what I'm going to say that. Koala makes sublimation paper. Which brand is this? Oh, this is also Hippo. Okay. Jen, you were with me. It's Hippo. I don't care what they say. All of these are 8.5 by 11. All of these are a matter of personal preference, right? Somebody loves that brand. Get out of there. A sub comes in every size that I've ever wanted. So this is A sub. It's 8.5 by 14. I used this one in the video that I made yesterday. This one is A sub. It's 11 by 17, right? I use this. This is A sub. It's 13 by 19. That's me, Corey. I shop a lot. And this is A sub 13 by 19. I use this one more than that one. Just because the packaging looks so familiar to me, even though I've never run out of 13 by 19 because I don't really print much this size. The only time I really use this one is when I was printing those clack fans at home. So Miles got an order for a clack fan and we didn't have time to like order them from Atlanta Vinyl. So we printed them at home and we used this paper. Okay. Hippo, baby. It was Hippo. And then, oh, you know what? They also started putting the animal on the box because they did not always do that. They did not always put the animal on the box because now they do it like they have this. This is not their original packaging. It just used to say Hippo and it was in a blue box. Then I was like, oh, that's a hippo. Okay, so there's that. All right, so what I left lines on here. It did. I left lines on here because I kind of want you to make a note of the cost. So if you have never gotten started with sublimation and you're thinking like, I'm ready, right? I'm ready to get started with sublimation. Let's look and see how much it costs to get started. Like if you were ready to get started today is the day. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Let's make tonight the night. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Go Milo, go Milo. Okay, we digressed. All right. A sub, if you were going to be using A sub, or you can, look on Amazon and find the one you like. Let's go to Amazon and see how much A sub. Y'all, Amazon be playing with me. I feel like they have been targeting me. I do. I really do. Let me show y'all this right quick. Let me show y'all something really quick. Cause See this right here? Let me make it bigger. This. Why do they have to tell me how many times I bought it? Like, mind your business. Mind your business, Amazon. Okay? Okay. Anyway, so I was supposed to be looking up paper, but I digress because they were all in my business. A sub. All right. So from what I see right now, first of all, they told me that I purchased it 3 times. Right now it is $18.95 with the coupon. So I want to write that down. $18.95. $18.95. So I want you to write down, you know, your cost. If you were trying to get started today, like how much money would you need? $18.95 for paper. All right. And then, you know, make a note of the brand you plan to use. All right. So I like a sub. I love the fact that it comes in all those sizes. And because I love the 8.5 by 11 size, I feel like I'm going to love the other sizes too, right? That's what I'm saying, Keisha. That's what I'm saying. Corey, no, they're being bullies at this moment. But so I like all the sizes. I haven't had any problems. But I also love the PYD Life one because it's thick and it doesn't bleed through. I feel like with the PYD Life sublimation paper, I've only seen it in 8.5 by 11. I don't even have any because I used it all. But I feel like with that one, and I might be wrong, but I feel like you don't really need butcher paper. Okay, I feel like you don't need butcher paper. We're on paper, Rhonda. We're on paper first. Okay, we're gonna go down the thing. All right. All right. Number 2, ink. The only ink I've ever used is the Hippo brand. I haven't tried any other brand. I have not used any other. I like the Hippo brand. I like it. And I haven't had a reason to try a different brand. Even when my printer went out and I had to get another Epson EcoTank 15,000, I still put Hippo inside. Now, what I will say about Hippo is that you want to get the bottles that have the refill caps. Okay. So let me show you what I mean. This is the only ink I've ever tried. I haven't tried any other one. You want, and I keep these bottles because if I buy the other ink, the cheaper one, like the one that doesn't have these bottles, these caps, I can just pour it in here and still use these bottles. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You want the caps that look like this. Okay, you want the cap that looks like that. Because when you turn the cap over, it will not start to pour out unless it's attached to the printer. Okay, so I mean, this one is hard to tell, but let me show you one that has some ink in it and show you that it's not going to pour out. Oh, this one has a little bit in it, but let's see. See that? See the bottle is upside down? Yeah. Okay, so you want these kind of caps, even if you buy the cheaper one of the Hippo ink, the ones that have the syringe, because that one is cheaper, because who trying to do operation on the ink? Operation ink transfer. You can buy the cheaper bottles and then just pour it in here and it's going to be the same thing. Okay. All right. So just know that. All right. So I use Hippo ink. Let me see how much it costs. All right. So those bottles, and it tells me how many times I purchased that, and they're so nosy. $26.99. That's how much I'm seeing on my end. Y'all might be seeing a different price in your area. Hey, Renee. Luke, I don't, because I feel like they're trying to say, you girl, you need to stop. Okay, so far my paper and my ink, this is how much I'm at so far. Okay. All right. All right. So whatever ink you buy, write your cost. All right. Number 3, where it says printer, and you see my words, you're not really converting. So when people say, oh, I have to convert my printer, you're not really converting. You're not converting a printer if you purchase an eco tank. So the ET, when someone says they have an Epson ET 2760 or an Epson ET 3850 or an Epson whatever, ET stands for eco tank. If you get a workforce, you're missing one of the letters that goes right in the middle of the W and the F. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Okay, it's gonna be a W and an F, and there's gonna be one letter that's missing right there in the middle. That's what you're gonna feel in your life. Okay, I just want you to know that. Okay, you're gonna be missing a letter, because that's what you're gonna feel if you buy one. And I try to tell people, but they don't want to listen. And then after about 2 months, they say, Delonda, I should have listened to you. And I so bad just want to say, nanny boo boo, but I don't. I don't. I just say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't. Okay, because I'm whenever I give you my opinion, it's because I've had the experience that I don't want you to have. I'm telling you, Marshall, y'all don't want to listen to me. I'm telling you, listen. I converted an Epson W space F. What was that one? It was a 7820, 7840, something. It was something. Crystal, I don't have that one. Okay. And I converted it. What I didn't know was that, and I did convert it. You really do convert those. You have to buy the chip and the chip resetter and the special cartridges, and you're going to use the ink, but you need the syringes and the gloves and patience and eyes and bright lights and a beverage. You need a lot of stuff. Okay. I'm not even kidding. But there is a person, I've never seen them, but I know they're there. They live in that printer. And when you pour the ink in, they drink it. They drink it. They do. And I've never seen them. They've never come out. They've never done anything to the house. But I know for a fact that there's a person that lives in that printer. I know they do. I know they do. I haven't seen them. I've never seen them, but I know they live in there. And I was wondering, how do they stay in the box for that long? Because they don't really know when somebody's going to buy that printer. But there's a person in that printer, and they live there, and they drink the ink. Okay, I'm just telling you. All right, so because listen, why was the ink filled up and now it's gone? I only printed 2 things. I need a resetter already. This is poo. Okay, at this point we at poo. We're not on hippo. We on hippo. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, but anyway, so listen, get an eco tank. If you are not getting a true sublimation printer, a printer that was created to be used for sublimation, if you are not getting a true sublimation printer that, like it says, built for sublimation or made for sublimation, get an eco tank and save yourself some anxiety, some time, some energy, all the things. I'm not even lying. I'm telling you. Marshall, you know I'm telling the truth. Listen, get an eco tank. In my opinion, if I had purchased this Epson eco tank first, if this would have been my very first printer, I would not have needed another printer. I would not have needed any other printer for sublimation, because it's big enough. It prints up to 13 by 19. And you heard me say, so look at 13 by 19. You heard me say the only time I ever printed that big really was when I was making those fans. I also printed something big for a puzzle, like a sublimation puzzle blank or something like that. But it's rare that I need this paper. I've had this paper for I want to say 3 years. I've had this for a long time. I've had this for a very long time. So this lasts a long time. Um, but if you get a smaller printer, like I had an Epson EcoTank 2760. I love that printer. It was great. But it went out and I couldn't fix it. I tried and I couldn't fix it, and I was okay with it because I had it for like 3 years before it went out, and I felt like I got my money's worth out of it. Okay. So I would suggest getting an EcoTank if you're not going to go the true sublimation printer route. You can get a Sawgrass. I don't have a Sawgrass, and I probably won't ever have one. This one has, that's why. This one has 150 sheets. See that? This one has 150 sheets. And the other one has 110 sheets. See? That 2760 that printer was so good, and they don't make it anymore. Okay, so if I had bought that one, the Epson EcoTank 15,000, I wouldn't have needed another printer. Now the printer, I would right here, I would say EcoTank. Go with an EcoTank. That's what I'm writing right here, EcoTank. But you can do what you think you should do. Some people like to live on the edge, right? What they saying, I'm gonna get you, sucker. You can take the window or the stairs. Either way, you're going down. I'm a stairs kind of girl. Okay, I want the stairs. The people who get the workforce they're the window people. Okay, they want to go on down. All right, I'm a stairs girl. Anyway, so EcoTank, you want to get EcoTank, and the last time I checked, the Epson EcoTank 15,000 was $549. Let me look it up. Look, $549. Okay, $549. But sometimes you can look on the I'm gonna take the stairs for $200. You can look on the Epson website. Sometimes they have them on sale, like refurbished or whatever. You can look on the Epson website and see. Yeah, $549. That's how much they cost. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, and it was worth every dollar. Now it does tell me, like I'm gonna show y'all. Let me take a picture of it. It told me that I purchased it. Let me make it bigger so y'all can see. Hold on. Present, share screen. Where is it? Go to the window. Hold on, let me show it to you. It shows me that I purchased it one time. Oh, right here. See? Right there. Bought it in December, $549. That's how much it costs. And you can print up to 13 by 19. So somebody said it was $449 at Best Buy. But what you need to know is that I don't need another printer. I don't see myself printing bigger than that. And if I want to print 8.5 by 11, I can. It's no issue, right? So just know that. And if that would have been my first printer, it would have been enough. Okay, so $549. Now, if you don't feel like you're ever going to need to print that big, if you want to just get a standard size EcoTank, just a regular standard size EcoTank, you can print up to 8.5 by 14. I'm telling you the truth, because you know I'm telling the truth. So 8.5 by 14. And people will say, well, I didn't know I could print 8.5 by 14. So really a standard size piece of paper is 8.5 by 11, right? But all of the standard size Epson EcoTanks will print up to 8.5 by 14 because the 8.5 is the width. but it will go up to 8.5 by 14. So if you have an Epson EcoTank 2760 or one of the 2850s or the 2800 models, you can print up to 8.5 by 14, which is still a reasonable size. It's still a reasonable size. Oh, good, Lita. Okay, so this is still a great size, and this is a size you could use if you were like putting two images together, right? Okay, so just know that no matter what printer you get, I still suggest that it be an EcoTank. When you get an EcoTank and you get these bottles, like I just showed you, it has 4 tanks inside, and you just snap the ink bottle inside, and the ink will start to pour, and then you just pull it off once the tank is filled up. Okay. All right. Okay, so I definitely want to just say that. All right. Any questions so far? It really does last a long time. It really does last a long time. Okay, any questions so far? Oh, okay, Faith. You're what we call high dollar. Okay, I'm low dollar. Okay, that's great. Faith has a true sublimation printer. I think that's great. Okay. Keisha, if you have an EcoTank, then you can print up to 8.5 by 14. Okay, so there's that. All right, let's look at heat source right here where it says heat source. So this is my recommendation. You need a heat source that's going to get to 385 or higher. Where it says heat source, I didn't say heat press, right? The different with grams. So that's the amount of ink the paper will absorb. Okay, so that's a great question. So Vernisha said, what's the, let me show y'all the difference with grams. Let me finish what I'm saying right here, and I'm gonna come back to that. Okay. Oh, that's good, Keisha. That's also high dollar. I'm just kidding. That's great. But I heard the Brother printer, that is a great printer. It's a true sublimation printer. The only downside to that one is that I think it only prints 8.5 by 11 or something like that. Okay. So the heat source, 385 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. And I said heat source. It doesn't really have to be a heat press. It doesn't. You can use a mini press, especially if you have like the HTV Ront mini press. It'll go to 385. I think it even goes higher. Oh, 8.5 by 14. That's great. Okay. So you can, if you only have a mini press, just know you're going to be pressing multiple times, right? But it's still a starting point, especially if you're starting with those coasters. You can press a coaster with no problem. But you need something that's going to be 385 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. Now, and I'm giving you my suggestion here. This is just a suggestion. Do what you feel you should do. I said I suggest getting the biggest heat press you can afford, so you don't have to keep getting a bigger one. So if you start out with the Cricut Easy Press, which is what I started with a 9 by 9 Cricut Easy Press, and baby, you could not tell me nothing. Okay, you could not tell me nothing. Like, what? I have an easy press. I bet you don't have an easy press. I bet all you have is your household iron. Meanwhile, I'm over here with my easy press, and you jealous. Okay, you're jealous because you wish you had one. And then I started like, oh, I gotta press it. I really gotta press. And then I started to be jealous because my back was like, I'm not going to cooperate with you today. So there's that. Okay. That $149 that I spent on that Cricut Easy Press really could have gone towards a true heat press, right? It really could have. It could have gone towards a true heat press that I wasn't responsible for pressing. Okay. You can do it, but you gonna put your back into it, okay? Cricut is not playing with y'all. You can do it, put your back into it. That song was dedicated to Cricut. The Cricut Easy Press. They're in need of a name change. We're not digressing. But anyway, if you don't have a heat press yet, if you're thinking about getting a heat press, I suggest, this is my opinion, I suggest getting a clamshell heat press because it's going to save some space. Let me remove Vernicia's comment. I'm coming back, Vernicia, I promise. This is an example of a clamshell heat press, right? The only space I need is the space that's big enough for the base. Base. How low can you go? Okay, right here, right? Here's the clamshell. So when I'm pressing, I'm just going straight down. If you have a swing away heat press, then you need all this space where the heat press is going to swing out. This one is good because it's an auto press and the drawer pulls out. I haven't checked it again since the last time I had a problem with the puff, the Caesar puff. We still used it, but I haven't checked the temperature on it. Okay. In my opinion, I should have worn my in my opinion shirt. The HTV Ron Auto Heat Press 2 is a great heat press. The reason why I say that is because you don't have to put your back into it. You can control the pressure. It's a nice size heating the platen or whatever is 15 by 15, right? 15 by 15 is a nice size. And even when we were making those graduation fans, I think some of y'all were with me, right? You saw me when I pressed the graduation fans. I did not use that heat press. I used my HTV Ron Auto Heat Press 2. I love the 15 by 15 size. I feel like it's ideal. And I don't feel like that price point is bad. I feel like the price point is reasonable. I do. Okay. I love that one. I think it's great. If you have the HTV Ron Auto Heat Press 1, the very, very first one, because HTV Ron had 2 number 1s. Aha. HTV Ron just caught on to what y'all did. They had 2 number 1s. I had the real number 1. They should have called the second number 1 like 1A, but they didn't. They still just called it number 1. The first number 1 only went up to 99 seconds, but the second number 1 went up to 199 seconds. Okay. They tried to trick the people, but I caught on. I be thinking. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. All right. So you're going to need a heat press or heat source. If you were going with the HTV Runt, let's see how much it costs. I think it was like let me see, HTV Runt. I think it was $349, something like that. Oh, $320. No, it's $349. Oh, but they have a coupon, so it's $329. $329. All right, so let's go back to Bernicia's question, and her question was about the different. You see what I'm saying, crafty counselor? You can do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. You can, and you will, okay, whether you want to or not. Bernicia, right here. Okay, so her question was, what is the thing with the different grams, right? So let's use these two since they're the same size. So this is what the typical sublimation paper that you see like the most, I feel like. It's the one that looks like this and it says 125 grams. That is the amount of ink that the paper will absorb. And if you look on the back right here, see that? It'll give you some recommendations for what it should be, what the the substrates and the like the times and temperatures, what it should be used for. In my opinion, when I'm doing like hard substrates like tumblers and mugs and glass and wood and stuff like that, I don't really care that I use this. I really think I stick with these. So like right here, this is 105 grams, right? So it's less grams going to be absorbed. So let's see, fabric. Let me see if it's different. Oh no, it doesn't say. So like this says for soft and hard substrates. Oh, so this is for light colored substrates. See that? Hard objects must be coated. So I really, well, I haven't really used this one. Hardboard, mouse pads, fiberglass. Yeah, so I think this is better for tumblers, hard substrates, and this is more for fabric. That's what I think. That's how I use it. Let me see if these are different too. So this is also 125 grams. Oh. I've never, they say if you want to keep a secret, write it down. Listen, I never read this before. It says the 125 gram series is designed with thick paper, which can hold a large amount of ink, and the paper will not curl. Let me see. So all of them that I purchased are 125 grams. The only one that doesn't say that is the big one. Even the Hippo brand is 125 grams. Right there. Let's see. Even this one, the Koala, is 125 grams. Koala is A-Sub owns Koala. Don't let them fool you. So this is Hippo, and it's 120 grams. This is the HTV Ront brand. This is 105 grams. This is what I used when I was doing their tumblers and stuff, because I don't need the ink to be absorbed into the paper. Yeah, I use this when I'm doing tumblers, and I think the PYD Life one is this like this too. Okay. All right. Let's see if I have questions that I missed. Thank you. In that awful unbiased. Let me see. So StarCraft. Oh, StarCraft is 125 grams. Also 25 sheets. I bet it's still 25 sheets in here. She's gonna open it one day. It's gonna be great. One day I'm gonna run out of paper and I'm gonna have some StarCraft. It's gonna be great. I can feel it. I just feel it. It's like deep in my heart. Okay. Yeah. So I typically use the 125 grams for fabrics like shirts and stuff like that, and then I use the other for tumblers and mugs. All right. So I've been writing down my totals. So if I've never started with sublimation and today is the day, tonight's the night, right? I would need paper. I would need ink. I would need a printer. You don't have to get the 15,000, but you can get I just suggest an eco tank. Okay, I wrote down to 15,000 because that's what I have. You're gonna need a heat source. I suggest the HTV on Auto Heat Press 2. You're gonna need heat resistant tape. I love the Cricut brand. And Amazon reminds me all the time of how many I've purchased. Okay, I do have a lot of it, but I also have to say that I am proud of myself because right now, um, the Cricut heat resistant tape is $2.99, and I did not buy any. And so I'm very proud of myself for that. I am extremely proud of myself for that. I have some more right here. I have like 9 of them. Okay. I love the Cricut. I just love it. I just love it. Get the kind you like. I have 9 of them. I love it. It's good. Now the PYD Life heat resistant tape is also good. It comes in like big rolls like this. The only reason I don't use it more often is because I never found a tape dispenser that could hold it. I never found one. So I use this if, if I don't know, if I don't see my hedgehog. No, I was getting 599 scissors, Aunt Wanda. Catch up. 599 scissors, and I'm close. Okay. Caesar tape. I have some, but I haven't tried it, Kristen. I bought some. I think this is a Caesar one. No, I have some. I don't know where I put it, but I also bought this to try it, and I haven't tried it. This is from Hobby Lobby. So just haven't tried it. I just like the Cricut brand. I like it a lot. And it's right now it's $2.99, and I'm so proud of myself. So I'm gonna say that $2.99. I like the PYD Live tape too. Okay. All right. So now substrates. Substrates are sublimation blanks, right? The higher the polyester count, the better it's going to sublimate. The better it's going to look. It's going to be vibrant. It's going to look so good, right? The more vibrant, the better. I do have on the page 2 of your document, I have like all of my Amazon favorites are in this link right here. And then my favorite from Atlanta Vinyl is the Silky Sock shirt. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. And there's the link to that. I also like the Make Market brand from Michaels. They have a whole collection of sublimation blanks, and they are amazing. They are amazing blanks. I've never had an issue. My only recommendation about getting sublimation blanks from Michaels, and this is just my recommendation, I suggest that you purchase them online because a lot of times the blanks are cheaper online than if you get them in the store. So if you go to Michaels and you want to get a Make Market shirt, most of the time they're $9.99 in the store. If you buy that exact same shirt online, it's $8.99. Same shirt. And I'm not kidding. Okay, so I recommend getting them online, and then just either, if it's enough, get them shipped or do in-store pickup. And that way you can, if one store only has 3 in stock and another store down the street has 2 in stock, you'll know exactly where to go because you can just, place your order and go pick them up. It's free to do in-store pickup, and it's easy to do in-store pickup. Personal opinion, okay? But I listed my other ones for my Amazon favorites below. All right, so I'm not going to put a price right there, but if you were going to start with like, just something local, this is another blank, right? This is something that you could also start with if you don't want to start with those Michaels coasters, right? This was $1.49, and it's just a kitchen towel that I got from Hobby Lobby. This is a nice way to start. You could also get polyester fabric. You can go to Michaels or Hobby Lobby. You used to be able to go to Joann's. Tears. We're back. And you can get polyester fabric, but they don't exist anymore. but you could get it from Michael's. You can also, sometimes you could find the scrap fabric in Walmart, right? Yeah, in-store pickup is free, Mary Brown. In-store pickup is free. Okay. So, hey, Cynthia. All right. So just get something cheap to start out with and to practice with. Okay. So that's my tip about that. Number 7, Sam's Club doesn't sell the butcher paper anymore. But, oh yeah, John said, don't forget about the coupons. Sam's Club doesn't sell the butcher paper anymore. But if you are going to purchase butcher paper online, I don't recommend getting the like pink butcher paper because you're not wrapping meat. You might be. You might be. I'm not. But I suggest getting the white butcher paper that comes in a carton, like it comes in a roll, and you can like rip it like you do with aluminum foil or saran wrap and those kinds of things, right? Get the one that's in a box. Don't get the pink one. Don't be like, well, the pink one is $3 cheaper. Don't get that one. Don't get that one. Okay. Don't get that one. Okay. All right. Get the one that's white. Let me show you the one I'm talking about. Get the one in a box. It's going to be better. Well, they have some that's not in the box, and if you don't care about it not being in the box, whatever. You don't need it. It's unwaxed and unbleached. Oh, this one is good. 17.42. Oh, this is good. Look at this one. Well, this one is $33, but it's 350 feet. That's not bad. I'm not gonna. Look. Don't listen to me. Listen. I'm not gonna share a link to this one. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like, the picture, so you can make a decision for yourself. Okay, let me. I'm not gonna share a link because I haven't purchased this. So I don't want to say it's good and I don't have it. I don't like to do that. I just don't like to do that. Okay. All right. So this one right here is in a box, and it says that is 17.25 inches by 350 feet. That's not bad. It's $33. But it's in a box, and it's, to me, the box is better for storage. And yeah, you can use that. Okay. Oh, good, Crystal. Okay, I need to know that. All right. Some from Hog. Okay. I don't use parchment paper for sublimation ever. I never ever do that. All right. All right. So those are the things you need for sublimation. It's Romeo Wednesday. Do you notice that I did not say you need a cutter or any cutting machine? Yep. You do not. Yeah, I didn't see it, Aunt Wanda. You don't need any cutting machine for sublimation. You do not need a cutting machine for sublimation. You need a printer. You need a printer for sublimation. Okay. You don't need a cutting machine. So sometimes I see people like they're doing these Cricut projects and they're like, I wanted to get started with sublimation with my Cricut. You need some kind of software to bring the image to the printer, but you don't need a cutting machine to print. You can print from Silhouette Studio. The basic edition is 100% free. If you're using the basic edition of Silhouette Studio, it is 100% free. And if you don't feel like you're ever going to need it for anything else, use the free edition. You can also use Google Docs. I haven't done that, but you can. You can use Microsoft Word if that's something you're familiar with. You can use Cricut Design Space. You can. You're going to be limited in your sizing options. That's the one good thing about printing from Leonardo Design Studio is that you're not limited with the size. Your only limit is the size of your printer, right? Thank you, Unbiased. Okay. You can print from Leonardo Design Studio. You can print from a lot of different places. So please, if you did not know this already, write it down. You do not need a cutting machine in order to get started with sublimation. I think with sawgrass, it doesn't matter, right, Brenda? Like if do you have to print all the time with sawgrass? I don't have a sawgrass, so I don't know. What do you mean, Lita? Does it have USB capability? Why you? I know there's always. Oh, they do. I did not. I didn't even know that. Hey, Judy. Okay, so now on this sheet right here, it says other important items that are not needed with every sublimation project. So every time I'm sublimating or going through the sublimation process, I don't need gloves every time, right? If I'm just sublimating a shirt, I don't really need gloves every single time. But depending on what you sublimate, like if you're sublimating a tumbler or a keychain or something hard, you will need gloves. You don't need them every time, but you will over time. I like these, but you can get any, I think these came with, I don't know what these came with, but you can get them in a variety of colors. They only cost like $5.99. You don't need to get anything fancy. But you will need gloves depending on what you're sublimating. Are they essential to getting started today? No, they're not, right? But over time, you will need them. Also, you're going to need a lint roller. I have recently started using this lint roller right here. I still have that other big one, but I like this one better because it has a hook. I can hang it up right here. So you will need a lint roller to lint roll your shirt or your fabric or whatever it is you're going to sublimate, because if you don't, once you apply the heat to the fabric, there's these blue fibers that's going to show up and you're going to be like, where did those come from? We don't know. It's dust. All right. So lint roller. I did not show you my hedgehog, but I have a hedgehog tape dispenser. Let me show you. It is perfect for my Cricut heat resistant tape. So here's my little hedgehog tape dispenser that I love. It's in my Amazon list below. And these are the Silky Socks that you can get from Atlanta Vinyl. I like the Silky Socks brand because number one, if you are selling these shirts, they already come in a bag. So you don't have to bag it, then bag it. Like you could just use the bag that it came in and then put your packaging like on top, like your, whatever your information, your thank you or whatever, you can just stick it right on top of that. Okay. So I like the Silky Socks brand. They are, when I say the quality cannot be beat, baby girl, it cannot be beat. Have you tried one of those tapeless? That thing about getting one. I haven't seen that. I got that lint roller from Amazon. I'll give you the link to it. I like that one because it has a hook. I still have that other big one. I just don't really use it because I couldn't hang it up. All right, but I like these. And I'm going to sublimate on here tonight. You'll notice that I'm not going to be using a cutter. I can use Leonardo Design Studio, but I don't need a cutter because I'm just going to print. I'm going to remove any of the extra stuff that I don't need, and I'm just going to press it. Okay. I have not seen them in long sleeves on the Atlanta Vinyl site. If you get these from the Silky Socks site, I don't have a discount code. But if you get them from Atlanta Vinyl, the same, like, I'm just tell you, y'all know I'm gonna tell you the truth always. At one point, Atlanta Vinyl was out of these, and I had to order them from the Silky Socks website. And because I didn't have a discount code, let's say they were $8.99, I had to pay $8.99. Y'all, I use my own discount code when I'm shopping from Atlanta Vinyl. I know it feels weird, but I still do it. I do, right? Okay. But when I get them from Atlanta Vinyl, I could just type in my name as the code, and I can, so the shirt that's $8.99, I'm not paying $8.99. Okay. I just wanted to tell you that. How can we sublimate on cotton? That is considered as a hack, and we're not doing any hacks today. Today we're at the basics. We are starting with the basics. My discount code is Delonda on the Atlanta Vinyl website. It's my name. Okay? I'm just telling you. I know they'd be like, girl, how you gonna be using your code? Because it's my code. That's why. Yes, they are true to size. They are. This one is a large. I would say yes. Yes, they are. Okay. I haven't ordered any small. I only ordered medium, large, and extra large. They are true to size. They are. They are. Okay. All right. What questions do y'all have that I didn't answer about the basics of getting started with sublimation? I would say no, they're not thin. I would say they're good. But listen, let me tell you, are they thin? Where is it? Are they thin? I would not say they are thin, but let me tell you, a cheaper route to go than silky socks is make market. Make market. The make market shirts from Michaels, they're really good. They are really, really good. I used to swear by Cricut shirts. I loved Cricut shirts because they were so thick, and the polyester felt really good. But the thing about Cricut shirts is they will destroy your self-esteem. Cricut shirts will make you think you need therapy. Like, I know good and well I lost 3 pounds, but Cricut shirts make you feel like you gained 30. Like, what? Why are the shirts so small? Why? 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 I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. The Cricut shirts will make you feel like you need to. Why are you even up here? You need to be on the treadmill. Don't even eat for 2 more days because you need to just drop some weight because you got on that Cricut shirt and it's telling me everything I need to know about your stomach. Okay, so I used to swear by them. Let me show you how much I swear by Cricut shirts. And I'm not even embarrassed. I am not embarrassed. Let me show you. I'm going to show you just how much I swore by Cricut shirts. I'm going to show you, and you're going to be like, the girl is crazy. I'm going to show you. And then you're going to be like, oh, she was serious. The Cricut shirts will make your therapist need therapy. Like, your therapist needs therapy? Yeah, they do. Everybody you know needs therapy at this moment. Oh, man, hold on, y'all. I should show y'all this. Hold on, I'm coming. I am going to show you. Y'all gonna be like, the girl is crazy. Hold on, let me move this stuff so I can show you. Because maybe I could compare a large Cricut shirt to a large silky sock shirt so y'all can see it. Because I'll show you. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? All of these are Cricut shirts. This is a full container of Cricut shirts because that's how much I love them. There's nothing else in here but Cricut shirts. Let me let y'all see. All of these. These are Cricut shirts. I swore by Cricut shirts. I did. I did. I am not embarrassed. I did. I did. I did. No, you don't, Rondrea. You don't. Unless they're going on the infant. They must be going on an infant. And all of these, like they're just unopened shirts because I just every time I saw them on sale, I bought them. Okay, so here's a, let me see. Okay, so here is a, do you understand? This is a men's large, okay? This is a men's, This is a men's large Cricut shirt. So let's see it in comparison to a large silky sock shirt. I've never done that before, but let's see. The quality is good. The quality is really good. The quality is great. And I don't know. Like it's good quality. You can't deny the quality. You cannot. But let's see. Okay, so this is a Silky Socks large. This is the Silky Socks. Me too, Aunt Wanda. Cricut shirt is gonna be in the front. I'm gonna try to line them up exactly. Can't tell. The sleeves are a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Let's see. So here's the Cricut shirt in the front. See that? It's giving you more give. Hey, sees potential. See that? Can't really tell. Let's see. Let me see if I lay it up here. Y'all, yeah. Do I have a gray Cricut shirt? Yeah. Let me see. You know I do. Let's see. I don't know if I have a large. I have a medium. Wow. Let's see. So here's a large Cricut shirt. This is the large. I don't say if it's for men or women, but it just says large crew neck t-shirt. Okay, Mara. Okay. And then here's the silky socks, large. You try to put it in the front. Wish there was a way I could really show you, but let's see if this will work. I'm telling you, you can see. Oh, it's wider. That's what it is. It's wider. You can't tell, but it is. I can see it from here. See, like if I turn it this way, you can't even see that gray shirt. See that? The silky sock shirt is wider. You can't tell I'm even holding up a gray shirt. It looks like the Cricut shirt is a little bit longer, but the silky sock shirt is wider. Yeah. That's what it is. I was wondering what it is. Okay, it's wide. Let's turn it back this way. So the Cricut shirt is longer. See the Cricut shirt? You can't see, but the Cricut shirt is a little bit longer. Let me fold it in half. The Cricut shirt is a little bit longer. Not even an inch. Just a tiny bit longer, but the silky sock shirt is wider. That's where you need it, right? You need it to be wider. Because that Cricut shirt will have you in therapy. Okay. So that's where it is. Let me see the sleeves too. The sleeves pretty much look the same. Let me see. Just a little bit, the silky sock shirt is just a little bit wider in the sleeve. See that? Just a little bit. The way that is cut. So the silky sock shirt just a little bit gives you more space, just a little bit right there. So that's what it is. So really with Cricut shirts, the quality is good. I can't take anything from the quality, but if you wear a medium, you need a large. And if you wear a large, you need an extra large. If you wear a small, you need a medium. You need to go one size up because of the width of the shirt. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So if you look at it like right there, you can see it though, like right here. I got these from Atlanta Vinyl. But now I said the make market shirt. You want me to get a make market shirt? You want me to get a make market shirt? Those shirts, they're good quality too. They are good quality shirts too. That's my opinion. Let me get a make. The make market shirts are true to size and they sublimate nicely. The quality is good. And you can get them locally. I suggest getting them online and picking them up from the store. It's free to do in-store pickup. me see if I have one right here. Oh, make market. I don't have a make market large. I have a, see, all of these are like, this is all silky socks. Silk. I have a make market. I have a silky socks medium and a make market medium. This is a make market shirt. Make market. See that? So this is make market medium. Let's compare it to a silky socks medium. Hopefully y'all are finding this helpful. So the silky socks is thicker. It is definitely a better quality. I can't take anything away from that. I do feel like they are true to size too, though. Oh, so the silky socks is wider too. It's wider than this make market. Wow. Okay. Look. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So I don't know if you could tell, but this, I don't have a gray, but this is, see this? The shirt in the front is make market. The one in the back is silky socks. And the silky socks, here's the make market. See, this is the make market. This is the silky socks. See that? It's wider. It's wider. The silky socks one is wider. See that? That's a good view right there. Let me see if I have a Cricut medium. I do. Y'all don't even want to know how many. Somebody in my group was like, oh, I have 39 shirts to organize. At that moment, I was jealous because I was like, if I had 39 shirts to organize, I'd be finished. It'd be great. But I don't. I digress. So this is a Cricut medium. 39 shirts. So like all of my problems would be over. All right. That's good, Chris. Don't get more than that. Oh, look. Look at that. Look at this. They're lined up. Do you see that? Look at this. What just happened? Did I fall? Oh, just kidding. Hold on. Okay, that's better. That's a Cricut shirt. Is longer. It's longer. So this one in the back is make market. That's make market. That's Cricut in the front. So that's what it is. I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm glad I'm doing this because I was wondering what it was about Cricut shirts. Their sizing is focused on the length, and the other companies that I've been using, theirs are wider. That's the difference. That's the difference. That is where the difference is. It's in the length. Look at that. That is interesting. That is interesting to me. Look at that. Look at that. I never knew it. And look at the neck. So the Make Market shirt, and once again, is in the back. See how narrow this part is, and then on the Cricut shirt, it's like wide. See that? Or do they have side seams? Yes, they both do. They both do. Good information, though. Good information is good information. I mean, it's good information for me. You need to know what you got, girl. That is good information. This is a medium silky sock. Let me put this up against these. Okay. So the silky sock shirt is in the back. I'm trying to make sure they all lined up. So it looks like the silky sock shirt is the same length as the Cricut shirt. The silky socks medium is the same size as the same length as the Cricut shirt. See, Cricut shirt is in the front, silky socks in the back. The Make Market shirt is in the middle. See that? And the silky sock shirt is wider than the, let me measure it. Let's do a little bit of measuring. Let me see how wide it is. So this Cricut shirt, if I just go straight across, like right at like 20.5 inches across. Y'all see that? It's like 20.5. The Make Market shirt. Y'all, let me tell you why this is good information. And you might not. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Let me let y'all see this. Look at this. It's less than 20 inches. The Make Market shirt is less than 20 inches across. The Cricut shirt was a little bit over 20, almost 20.5. And the Silky Socks shirt, all of these shirts are medium. All of these shirts are, the Cricut shirt is 95% polyester. The Make Market shirt is 100% polyester. And the Silky Sock shirt is 100% polyester. Okay, so the Make Market shirt is just a teeny tiny bit wider, not even much. Well, it's over 20.5. It's like 20. So there's the 20, there's 20.5, just a little bit over that. Okay. I would say I did not notice any shrinking in any of them. I would say I haven't noticed any shrinking. Because with the Cricut one, I feel like it already shrunk as soon as I put it on. It's shrinking. Okay? Just want to say that. All right. So let me tell you why this even matters. So let's just say you are, and we're going to get into the thing where I'm going to print and we're going to be finished in a minute because we're going to be finished soon. if you are getting into sales, right? You are ready to go into sales and you are sublimating shirts for a school or for a teacher, right? And you want to sell a shirt. Let me show you a shirt I made with my DTF printer. Let me show you one. I might have put it right there. Let me see if I put it over here. I just made some shirts last night with my DTF printer. Get down, Milo, and stop it. I switched my chair out because I was going to be sitting down talking to you right here. So this shirt right here, and this is the same image I'm going to use tonight. Move, 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 move. Right? See how cute this is, right? It's really cute. If you are making a shirt for a teacher and the teacher says, you know, I want to order a shirt from you and I wear a large, right? Let's just say I wear a large. And you say, okay, let me, you know, make you a large. All larges are not created equal. So on the rare occasion that I sell a shirt to a teacher, because I try not to do one-off stuff, because to me, that just takes more time than anything. That's just me. Do your business how you do your business, right? I don't like to do one-off stuff because it's going to take a long time to make that one thing, right? If someone places an order and I accept their order and it's a woman and she says I wear a large, I will ask these questions. I will say, do you wear a women's large or a men's large? Because a women's large and a men's large are not the same thing, right? So sometimes with shirts, you can get a woman's cut that's going to be more fitting or fitted. And with a men's cut or a unisex cut, it's going to be looser, more loose, right? So if you are into sales and you are at the point where you are making the sale to a woman, because I think with men is you don't have to ask these questions, but those are things you should ask. Do you wear your shirts fitted? Do you like your shirt to be fitted? Do you like your shirt to be loose? Do you like a V-neck? Do you want a crew neck? Those are questions you should be asking your customer. Don't assume because they're getting a large shirt, they just want any large and that any large is going to fit, because it's not. It is not. Okay, so when and I've done it. Here's another quirk about me that y'all didn't ask for, but you about to what? Get it? I didn't even ask her that. Why is she telling me that? When I'm making a sale, I ask a lot of questions because number one, I'm not making it before I have your money, and I'm not making it before you say yes to all of these things. Do you want a V-neck? Do you want short sleeve? Do you want a fitted shirt? Do you want a unisex cut? Do you want, like, I'm asking all those things because I'm going to need your money before I start. I'm not asking for the money after I've made it, because guess what you can do? Change your mind. You're not changing your mind on my dime. You're not changing your mind on my dime. You're changing your mind on your dime. Okay? Okay? Okay, so y'all get into the habit of getting the money before you get started. You don't have an order until you have the money. You do not have an order until you have the money. So stop saying, I got an order for such and such. No, you don't. If you don't have the money, you don't have an order. Okay. Right? So if a teacher of a woman was ordering this, right, I will be asking that. This is an extra. No, this is not extra. It's a large. It's a crew neck, right? So I will be asking, you want a large? Do you want a crew neck? Do you want a V-neck? Do you want a unisex cut? Do you want a fitted cut? So this will be a unisex shirt. It's long sleeve, right? And this, because it's a Gildan and it's unisex, when you're selling a unisex shirt, you have more give. So a woman who wears a large can probably fit this, right? Even a woman who wears an extra large, in some cases, if they don't wear their shirts too big, they can still fit this because it's a unisex shirt and a unisex cut is going to give you more room. Okay. All right. How y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling before we get into the thing? All right. Hey, everybody coming in. Okay. All right. Good. All right. So now we've gone over a lot of information. Lita said, did I see your question? Lita, please ask your question again. Lita, please ask your question again. Okay. Lita, I saw you ask a question and I don't know if I saw it, but please ask it again. This is DTF. This is DTF. So one thing about DTF is that you can feel it. You can feel it on the shirt. It's soft, but you can still feel it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. This is DTF. All right. All right. Is Lita here? Lita, I hope she's not upset at me because I don't think I saw her question. All right. Okay. All right. Let's get into, we're going to go into Leonardo Design Studio. Y'all, please download the document. Please refer back to the document because next week we're going to continue in our sublimation series. And I'm trying to share all the things I want you to know about sublimation. I really don't want you to feel like you have to be, it was, Kristen, I really don't want you to feel like you have to be in a rush to get started with sublimation. We're not going to talk about hacks until like week 3 or 4 because in my opinion, if you're just getting started with sublimation, you really want to feel comfortable with sublimation before you start getting into hacks. All right, like hacks should come later. Hacks should come later after you've done some things. Y'all, when I'm in it like this, I miss things. I'm sorry, but this is a Make Market also makes. They make sweatshirts and hoodies, so they're good quality too. This is a medium and it's 100% polyester, and I think I paid like $9.99 online. Okay, like $9.99. It was like cheap. Max Lifestyles, that printer is really good. It's really good. But, you know, weigh your options. Like, don't get one if you don't, like, if you can just order transfers, if you can't justify it, don't get one. Because this works. Yes, Kristen, exactly. Yes. Okay. I want y'all to feel confident before you jump into sublimation. But, before we get into the Leonardo Design Studio, let's add up that amount. Let's add up the amount that we have. In case you're ready, if you think, thank you. In case you think, you're ready, right? So let's see, paper. So I'm on my calculator, it's on 0, $18.95 plus ink. If you're going with the same ink, $26.99 plus a printer. If you get that same printer, let's just say you don't get that printer. Let's just say you get a printer that's $250. Let's just go with $250, right? So here's the paper and the ink. Let's go with the $250 printer. So let's just do plus $250. And then a heat source. Let's just assume you're going to go with a Cricut Easy Press. I don't want to assume that. Let's assume you're going to go with the HTV Run. That one is $329. $329 plus heat resistant tape, right? Our good old Cricut heat resistant tape, $2.99 plus substrate. You're going to just start with something simple, right? You can start with something like this for $1.49. So plus $1.49. And butcher paper. So butcher paper, let's just say the butcher paper is $20. $20. Just to get started today, it's going to be, let me see if you can see that. See that? $649.42. Okay. All right. That's the bare bones minimum. And if you don't have $649.42 right now because times are tough and you're on a budget and you have other things pressing right now, you're trying to get your kids ready for school, you are, balancing groceries and bills and all the other things, sublimation is not your starting point, right? You should not be in a rush to start with sublimation because it looks like everybody else is doing it. We don't care about what everybody else is doing. We have to do what makes sense as adults. Okay. And you don't ever want to put yourself in a bind trying to keep up with somebody else, because what you might not know is that other person who you think you're keeping up with is struggling to even make ends meet, right? You don't know. You really don't know. Okay. All right. So don't ever put yourself in that position where you trying to keep up with somebody else. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know what they have or don't have. Okay, let's go into Leonardo and let's print the thing. Oh, good. Hey, Eve. All right. Where's that image? Are there any teachers here? Hey, Darnell. Any teachers, or do you know any teachers? Your daughter's a teacher? What size shirt does she wear? You are no name face. No name face. No name face. You teach high school Max Lifestyles? I'm gonna just sublimate a large. Is that a good size? A large? Or should I do an extra large? No name face. You teach? Should I do a large or extra large? Okay. So we'll have somebody give it to. Let's do large. Let's do large. It won't be a Cricut large. It won't be a Cricut large, which is actually a medium. Okay? That's it. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. I'm gonna sublimate that. I'm gonna sublimate that same image that I just showed you. I'm gonna sublimate that on a large. Okay. Cricket, your shirts are too thinner. We need them to be bigger. We want them to be bigger. Cricket. So cute. Did Lita leave? Lita, what was your question, Lita? Lisa, please tell me what your question was, because I didn't see it. Please ask it again. Please tell me, okay? Please, Lita, tell me your question. I want to make sure I answer all the questions. Please, Lita. All right. All right. Share. Okay, thank you. This is the image that I'm getting ready to put on this shirt, y'all. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lita. Okay. Y'all, sometimes I miss people's stuff. They get so upset at me, and it's not intentional. So, y'all, if I promise I how to unclog. I don't blinging breezy, but blinging beezy. But go look at Angie Holden. Angie Holden has a video on that. because I tried to do it myself and it just didn't work for me. Angie Holden has a good video on unclogging though. Okay, so check her out. She's really good. And she has a tool where you can send yourself, like, you can make your printer be on a schedule to print, like do automatic prints or something like that. I haven't done it, but I heard that. Happy anniversary. Okay, so here's the image. I downloaded this image from Creative Fabrica, and all I did before I brought my screen up is that I clicked on File and I clicked on Import. I'm bringing the image into Leonardo Design Studio as a print and cut. Cricut calls theirs print then cut. They are McDonald's. This is McDowell's. They have the golden arches. We have the golden arc. And we're back. Okay, next. Right here, I'm not changing anything. Next. Okay, it's going to just remove the background and include the holes. And it doesn't matter to me what they do here because I'm going to be doing sublimation anyway, right? Okay, next. Contour offset. I don't see anything that needs to be changed right here. I'm going to go to finished. And it's going to bring the image in, okay, and scene. All right, so now here I am in Leonardo Design Studio. Now this right here is on 4.658 by 6. That's really small, right? I don't need I don't need this small of an image, right? But I could put this on a bag, like I have, because I have a billion blanks, right? I do. So if I really wanted to put this on something else, I could, right? But let's see what else I have over here that might look really cute. Even though we're going to put it on a shirt. We're going to give the shirt away to somebody in here who knows a teacher. Know a teacher. Hug a teacher. She's your leader. We know a teacher. She is your leader. Let's find something little. Milo, did we find something little? Tell me. Tell me. You're looking really cute. Oh, we could use this little coaster right here too. This is gonna be cute. I'm gonna put it on this little coaster. Look at this. This is, I don't know where I got these from, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. This is really cute. We're gonna put it on this. All right, and this I'm sure is 4x4. Let's see. Y'all gonna see the full rooter to the tooter. Oh, it's like 3.5. It's a little bit less than 3.5. So 3.5 by 3.5, which is really small. It's weird. Okay, anyway, so what I would do is right here, see where I am over here? See where I am over here? Like right here? I would click right here, and instead of having the marks around the image, I would have the marks on the page. Like I would click right here to do page marks to stretch it out if I wanted to add more than one image. So here's one image. Like if I wanted to put this on this little coaster right here, I can make one to go right there. And then I can right click and I can add copy. And then I can make a bigger one, right, for a shirt. So let's just make it biggie. All right, okay, so that's big, but this is still not the right size because this page, and if you're writing down your notes, this page should be the size of the paper I'm using. Let me say that again. This page right now, look right here. See where I am right here? See where I am right here? See where I am? Bueller. Right? Okay, Crystal Kennedy said yes. Okay, so right here, if I'm printing on 8.5 by 11, then I keep it there. if I'm printing on 8.5 by 14, then this should be 8.5 by 14, right? So that changes the size of the paper. And once I click here, I would turn the page marks off and then I would turn them back on, which gives me more space. Okay, so I can move this down and I can make this bigger. See that? Does that make sense? Are we together? Okay, so now if I'm not printing on 8.5 by 14, if I'm printing on, let's say I'm printing on 11 by 17, right? Because I also have that size, 11 by 17, then I can make this match in there. So I could go back over here and I can see where this little printer icon is right here. I can go right here to this printer icon and I can choose my printer, my Epson EcoTank 15,000, and then I can change my paper size to 11 by 17. And when I change my paper to 11 by 17, it's also going to change the size on the screen to match this. Okay, so I can click it like that and I can click OK. And the size should get bigger. Let's see, size 11 by 17, source. Let's see, paper. Let's say paper tray. Let's click OK. See how big my paper is now? And guess what? I can turn the page marks off and then turn them back on. And I could even add more images because as long as I make the paper size match the paper that I'm using, I can put as many images on there that I want to. Okay. Now, no matter how many images I put here, I'm not using a cutter. I'm only using a printer. So this has nothing to do with Romeo. It has nothing to do with Juliet. It has nothing to do with nothing, right? It just only has anything to do with the software. So at the beginning, when we first started, I said, you don't need a cutter. You need software. And this is software. Leonardo Design Studio is just software, okay? And this is not the pro version. This is just a regular Leonardo Design Studio. Okay. Hi, Tammy Peters. Yes. And Crystal Kennedy, I could make a gang sheet if I wanted to, because there's a feature in here where you could do multiples at a time. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. And I'm going to make sure. So this is not right. None of this is right. This should say what I wanted it to say, 11 by 17. I'm gonna click OK right here. So it should say 11 by 17 like that. And then, always do your page marks to make sure you're not outside of the printable area. Okay. So if I wanted to print like 2 of these, I can look, like add a copy. I can click add copy and I can put one right here. I can make a smaller one and print it again, like like edit, add copy, and I can make a smaller one. And then I could even rotate this. Let's see, arrange, rotate, and then I can, put one down here so I can maximize my space. Good night, Tawny. Okay. So I could, print multiple so I'm not just wasting paper. Let's see. Does that make sense? So I can select all of this. I can make it a little bit smaller like that. Let me see what size this is though. Let's see. So that's really not big enough. Let me move all of this stuff over. because this is the main thing, right? And I want the main thing to be the main thing. So I can make it bigger, I can make it wider. So that's 10.7, 10.7. Let's turn that off and turn it back on. Okay, make it a little taller. I think this is fine. Oh, hush. I think I will be good. Let me see. Just make sure. I think I'm good. So then I will select what I want to print. And I think this is the... Oh, I do want to cut it by hand. I want to cut it by hand because I'm not using a cutter. So I'm going to select all of this right here. This. Let me see if it'll just let me send it to the printer. Let me just see. Cancel. Something is off. Oh, go back. Go back to page marks. Let me group it and see. Hold on. How come it's not all showing up? Maybe I need to make it a little bit smaller. Hold on. Page marks, printing cut. Let me look at it. 11x17 paper tray properties. 11x17. Auto select. Okay. Click OK. This is still not. Let me see. Send. It's still not showing that, and I don't know why. Huh, that's weird. Okay, I don't want it to cut. I just want it to print. Let me see. So I'm going to click Send to Printer, and I'm going to select my Epson EcoTank 15,000 11x17 mirrored, and I'm going to click OK. And I'm also going to click OK again, and I'll get a print preview. So there's my print preview. I don't know why that happens, Krista. It's my first time seeing that. Anyway, here's 11x17 paper, and I can see that it's mirrored here. So I'm not cutting. I'm not using a cutter. I'm going to put this in my printer, and I'm going to let my printer print this. Print. It's gonna beep. Next. Print was specified. Installed. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna bring the heat press up here. Will I still be able to stretch it? You can't stretch it beyond those lines. Those They're like the registration marks, the same from like Cricut Design Space. Let me put these shirts back, y'all. The girl got a billion shirts. Don't worry about it. They finally asleep. Milo heard the dog next door barking, so makes him bark. I am shook at the length of those Cricut shirts. I never paid attention to that. I never paid attention to that. I might be the only one. Everybody knew it but you. There's that. So proud of myself that I did not purchase any Cricut. So I know this is Romeo Wednesday, and you're probably thinking, well, why are you doing this for Romeo Wednesday? Because I still use my Leonardo software. And one thing that you should know about different software types, like with Cricut Design Space, I would have been able to print big, but not this big. I'm shook about the, larger prints. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I got to bring my table down and put this heat press up here because I was working with my Recreate last night. And so I put the heat press on the floor. Oh, good, Lita. I'm glad you received it. Husband?
Shut up.
That was Miles. It's not his favorite animal. Miles. Yesterday was his birthday. Please don't put this. Oh, you don't have on a shirt? Okay. He got a haircut. He looking all handsome and stuff. You want me trying it, Brandy? Miles, put this on the table for me. I'm gonna show y'all what the image looks like when it prints out. You'll notice if you haven't ever done sublimation before, when you print an image, it's not going to be vibrant yet.
The heat press.
Yeah, put the heat press on the table for me. You say hi to the people.
1 second.
Stop. Stop. Down. Stop.
This.
It's on the cord, I think.
The cord's right here. You think I should scoot it over because it's on this black part?
Turn it so it's facing that way.
Like this?
Hold on, his head is up here.
I gotta back up. So.
Okay, son. I had him when I was 2. Okay. Because he's 23, I'm 25. How do kids do it? Okay. That's it. That is it. And that is all I have to say about that. Okay. I know. Taller than the house, Alicia. Y'all, he finished half of his order. He still got 80 more shirts to do. Finish 80 of them though. It's really good. All right, so I'm letting this heat press heat up to 400 degrees for 60 seconds. So temperature 400. 60 seconds. All right, I think I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do the silky socks large. I feel like that's a fair, it's a fair size, and whoever wins the shirt, um, give it to somebody that's a large. Okay, don't give it to someone that's an extra large. Okay, if this was a Cricut shirt and it was a large, you would give it to someone who wears a medium. We're all about boosting self-esteem over here. Okay, all right. Can you print up to 11.7 by 16.5 from Leonardo? Are you asking from Leonardo, Crafty Counselor? Crop top, right at the school. I'm here to teach your kids. But Whitney Houston already told us what? Crack is whack. Don't y'all be having your crack out with these kids. Talking about what's 4 plus 4. I can't concentrate because your crack is in my face. I don't know why they put me in charge of teacher dress code, because the teachers hated me, baby, because I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I sure did. I would tell the teachers, do this before you leave your house. Check. When you bend over, can they see anything in here? If they can see anything in here, that's not good. That's not appropriate. Feel back here. Is anything out back here? If anything is out back here, don't wear it. It's not appropriate. You teaching somebody's kids. They don't want to see your stuff. Okay, we're back. All right. Here we are right here, right? So I would just, you can cut this, you can tear it, you can do what you can do, right? I'm just cut it. You need to cut it. But this is how I used to say it to teachers. I didn't just say it like that. I would just say, hey, your outfit is really cute for after work. Or the weekend. I don't have to say the rest because it's understood. Listen, these, especially fourth grade boys. Okay, so here's the image. You see it's dull, right? It's dull. So it looks like that when it comes from the heat press. What I typically do is, yes. And if they say, well, if I go home, I'm not coming back. Oh, it's fine. I'll put your day in for you. I tear the paper so it doesn't have that hard line on the shirt. Teaching used to be such a respected profession. Like if you could think back to a time where you would be surprised to see your teacher in the grocery store because you thought your teacher lived at the school. That's how much teaching used to be such a respected profession. And I think, and we're not going to go off on a tangent because I could. I think that a part of the reputation that some teachers have now, they've given it to themselves. I'm just telling you the truth, how I feel about that. I mean, I'm not saying that teachers should not have a life. I do think that teachers should have a personal life. But I also think that if you work in public education and you have a public profile on social media, then you should be careful what you post on social media. Your students shouldn't see you in a two-piece. I just don't think they should, because if you are posting stuff like that, you should have a private page, not a public page. That's my opinion. That way you can control who who you are choosing to share the information with. But if you are a public school teacher and you have a public social media, you should be careful about what you post. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. But anyway, y'all didn't ask my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the heat press and I'll just let it sit there. And I just kind of let the ink completely dry. That's just what I do. Let me bring the table up. This is my song to be on down. Let me find this book. Let me show y'all my let me bring the camera back so I can move the table up. And we're gonna get out of here, y'all. I know we've been on here for a minute. I always try to finish before 2 hours, but it just doesn't happen. I blame Patrice. Have y'all ever read this book? Have y'all ever read this book? This is a good book to me. You see, I have it tabbed because I agree with so much of this book. I agree with so much of this book. I love it. But anyway, okay. So let me bring my table up so y'all can see. I'm not endorsed by them. I'm not endorsing them. I'm just telling you, I read the book. I thought it was a good book. Anyway, so I put my image. See, my image is right here on the heat press, and I just like keep it closed, and I'll let it sit there for like a minute or so. And normally during this time, I'm preparing my shirt. I'm lint rolling it. I'm getting it ready to press. So that's just so you can see that, okay? Yeah, that's just my opinion. Not that my opinion, even it matters, but I have a right to it. All right, so this is that's a Cricut shirt. Okay, so here's a Silky Socks. Here's a Silky Socks large. I grew up going to public school, y'all, and there was no such thing as a charter school. I feel like public schools made charter schools possible because of what they were doing. If everything was legit in public school the way it should have been, charter schools wouldn't have had a place. But because of all of the bad things that started happening in public school, parents needed options. All right, so anyway, lint roll, right? Lint roll, right? And then what I do with my butcher paper, I got my butcher paper from Sam's. I get a piece and I actually put it on the shirt to pre-press it. And then the piece that I take, once I take it out, then I put it in the shirt. So I'm gonna put the shirt on the heat press so y'all can see it. You need this? I'll send y'all the link to this one. I didn't add it to my Amazon storefront because I didn't know if I would love it. Anything that's in my Amazon storefront is stuff that I like, love. But I just got that one recently because I needed one with a hook. So I put the butcher paper on top when I'm pre-pressing so I don't get those blue fibers. And I'm gonna just do like a 5-second pre-press. Oh, wow. No cell phone? So then I just take this piece that I just pre-pressed and I put it inside the shirt. Can I ask y'all to do me a favor? Can I ask y'all to do me a favor? If you are finding my content helpful, share it with somebody else who would enjoy it. That would be great. Share it with somebody else who would enjoy it. That would be great. When I reach 200,000 subscribers, my husband is going live by himself. And I'm waiting for that day. I'm ready for that day. Okay. Yeah. Teaching is a hard job. It is a hard job. And there are some really good teachers that really and truly care about kids. There are some. It's rare to find some, but there are some good ones. There are. All right, so I'm going to put the image face down. So here's the image. I'm putting it face down on the shirt. And now this one is a little bit tricky because of that straight side, but I'm still going to just put it right in the middle and by himself, Andrea. And I'm still coming 3 fingers from the collar. Some of y'all do 3 fingers from the belly. I don't do that. I do 3 fingers from the collar. And then I'm going to tape it down to the shirt. The purpose of the tape is to keep the image in place so that there's no ghosting. Okay, like that. Just 4 little pieces. And then I need butcher paper for the top. The butcher paper that's inside the shirt is to protect the ink from going through the fabric to the back of the shirt, right? You don't want that image on the back of the shirt, right? So that's the purpose of the butcher paper inside the shirt. I don't use parchment paper when I'm doing sublimation. I don't. If you do, you do your thing. I don't do that. And then I'm going to put butcher paper on top of this so that none of this ink gets on my heat press. Y'all with me? The butcher paper in the shirt protects the ink from going through the shirt. The butcher paper on top protects the ink from getting on my heat press. I'm a folder. Okay, that's how I do mine. Do yours how you do yours. All right, and so now that's good. And I am going to press this on 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Press. That's what I do, Keisha. That's what I do. Okay. And now, Brandy, that would be customized. It would be amazing. All right. Have y'all learned anything tonight? Have you learned? If you did, what's one thing you learned? What is one thing you learned tonight? Have you liked the video? Are you subscribed to the channel? Sometimes YouTube plays with my subscribers. They will unsubscribe you. Sometimes you unsubscribe yourself, but then sometimes YouTube does it too. Some people, I don't know. I've offended them and they haven't told me, or I don't know. Life is short, you guys. Life is short. All right, let's see. All right, now listen. Listen. There were 2 things I said that were not on the paper. Oh, good, Tony and Key. Okay, there were 2 things I said that were not on the paper. One, you don't need a cutter. Did you see me use a cutter? Right? I didn't use a cutter at all. I did not use a cutter. Number 2, what was that thing? It was another thing I wanted you to know. What I got to think about it was a thing. There was another thing I want you to know. I'm gonna remember it. I can't remember it right now, but I didn't use a cutter. I do want you to start with infusible ink. I do want you to do that. Don't feel like you have to be in a rush, because even if we took the cheapest route possible today, this would be $649 to start with, right? Okay. Lint roller, Amazon. I'm gonna link it. Let me do it right now. Then we're gonna look at the shirt, because it's getting ready to be really cute. I got that lint roller from Amazon. I just got it recently. Because I needed one with the hook, y'all. I needed to be able to hang it up right there. I bet Amazon's going to say, you just bought one. You purchased this one time. That's what it's going to tell me. It does. You purchased it one time. It's $13. It was $13. I got the one pack. I didn't get the two pack because I didn't know if I would love it. It was $13.79. All right. Mary, they just keep bothering me. Okay, so you might not be able to see it, but there is a little bit of ink right there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. I see it, but I don't know if y'all will be able to see it. Let's see if I can bring it close. I'm not joking. It's ink on here. You might not be able to see it, but I promise you, there's ink on here. It's very faint. And that ink, I want y'all to see it. See it? See that? That would have been on my heat press if I didn't use this. Okay. So that's the purpose of the butcher paper on top. All right. It's words. It's words. See that? Somebody said no. It's like words. That would have been on my heat press. And then what would have happened the next time I got ready to use the heat press, those words would have been on that shirt. So that's the purpose. All right, so let's look at it. Let's take the butcher paper from out of the, turn this off. Now I don't see any on the inside, which is fine. That's good. All right, let's see. Y'all ready to see it? You ready to see it? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's see. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Y'all see that? Do y'all see how beautiful that is? Do you see how pretty this is? Now with sublimation, the ink is in the fabric. So it's in here, it's not going anywhere, right? So if I look at the fabric, right? See that? The ink is in there. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to wash away. I don't have to do anything special to it. I can just wash it with my regular stuff, right? It's amazing. And my printer, let me see if I can turn it so y'all can see. My printer is a, let's see if you can see it. My printer is an Epson EcoTank 15,000. That's my printer. Okay? That's the printer that I printed this from. Okay? So just Just know that I don't have a true sublimation printer. I have that Epson EcoTank 15,000. I used Hippo Sublimation Ink, right? And a silky sock shirt. I use butcher paper. Oh, the other thing, you know, I said on the sheet, for every project, you will not use gloves. So if I was getting started today, do I need gloves? No, because I didn't use gloves. I did use a lint roller, but I didn't use gloves. So to me, the gloves are not an essential when you're just getting started. So if you're ready to get started today and you didn't have gloves, you could still start. Okay. So that's why I don't consider, some people say, well, you do need them. You do. Not if you were just starting today. I didn't use gloves. Okay. So these are, like I said, everything here, these are my opinions, but my goal was to help you, if you're thinking about getting started, to know the things that, like, if I want to start today, these are the things I need to have. I need paper, I need ink, I need a printer, I need a heat source, I need heat resistant tape, I need a substrate, the shirt is the substrate, and I need butcher paper. Those are the things. Okay. All right, so hopefully that did help you. Let me do my thing, and then we're gonna do the thing, and we're gonna get out of here. Did we accomplish our goal? Did we accomplish our goal to learn about the sublimation essentials and what is needed to get started with sublimation? Did we accomplish our goal? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. All right. So let me say about road rage, y'all. I just saw something recently on the news. I don't watch the news very. Milo is like, but what about me? I'm gonna get you in a minute, my brother. Do shy brother. Y'all, please don't engage in road rage. Please, if you are a fast speed demon, just take Uber. Okay. If you are a speed demon, I got the need for speed. If that's you, just start taking Uber. Okay? Because it's not, I don't like, where are you going? Where are you going that you have to be in a rush like that? Where are you going? I've never been in a rush. Like, I'm gonna be late. I'm going to be late. At some point with my principal, I stopped even texting that I was running late. I just used to do the running emoji and a clock. Because I mean, why? Why am I gonna be typing all those words? I'm gonna be late. Okay. Don't road rage is senseless and it's scary. It's not just scary for the people involved, it's scary for people who are around you. If I'm in this lane and these two people over here are having road rage, I'm terrified. Because if this person over here has a weapon and they try to shoot this person and that they take off, I could be a victim. I could be a victim. It's not necessary. If somebody wants to go around you, let them go around you. If they want to argue with you, don't argue. Just keep your eyes on the road so you can arrive alive. Y'all, it's not worth it. Please, if you didn't hear anything else I said, it's just not worth it. Please, 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 please don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't argue. Don't get out of your car. Certainly don't get out of your car. Do not get out of your car. Don't throw anything. Don't do any right fingers of fellowship. Don't give them like, well, let me tell you. And no, nothing, no engagement. Do not even look their way. And you eyes on the road. Okay. I'm serious. I'm so serious, y'all. I don't even care enough. Like, I'm serious. I'm serious. But anyway, isn't my shirt beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? And that phone is a whole other thing. The phone is a whole other thing. It's gorgeous, right? Okay, so we're gonna do a giveaway for this. Do y'all want to do a giveaway for this too? This one is a large, but this one is so this is sublimation. This one is DTF, and it's large and it's long sleeve. So if you know, if you already live, you know, in the desert and it's already 200 degrees outside, do you even want this? Right? Do we want to do a giveaway for this? Yeah, it's not. No, please don't do it. Please don't. Thank you, Ann. Okay. This template is in my Etsy shop. This one is SS6 though. This blessed template. And I use Eve's rhinestones. These are I forgot, sun, I think. I forgot what color I used. Okay, so we'll do both. We'll do both. And we're gonna get out of here. But thank y'all for being here. Thank you for being on this journey. Please share share the video with somebody who is interested in getting started with sublimation, who might be afraid. Come back and watch any part you missed. Download the document so you'll always remember, like, these are Delonda's opinions. They're not facts. It's not the gold, the Bible. Like, Delonda said I have to do this. You don't. You could do however you do, right? Do however you do. I'm just sharing my opinions of things that I wish I had known. All right, let's do the giveaway. Let me put my banner up. The giveaway is only open for the United States residents, and you do have 48 hours to claim. Y'all know that somebody did not claim their prize from the Atlanta vinyl giveaway. I have to choose another winner. Oh my gosh. There was one person who didn't claim their prize. And that's the second time that person didn't claim their prize. They won a HTV Ront mini press and they didn't claim it, and I ended up having to give it to somebody else. True story. True story. Hold on one second. All right, y'all ready? My caps lock is not on. My caps lock is not on. Okay. Good luck to everyone. This is a large. It's a Silky Socks large. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's very pretty. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to it. Corinne Gilbert. Corinne Gilbert. This is my email address. Send me your mailing address and I will send the shirt out to you. Now, this next giveaway for the long sleeve shirt, this one is also a large. This one I would say is a little bit bigger than the Silky Sock shirt because I just think it's like a unisex cut. Okay, so I would say that if you wear an extra large, you could probably fit this. You could probably fit this. Okay, so I'm gonna just do draw again. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone. Smurf Creations. Congratulations to Smurf Creations. That's my email address. Send me your mailing address and I'll send it out. Smurf Creations, you won the long sleeve. Okay, you won the long sleeve. This one is DTF. That one is Sublimation. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight. Thank you so much. I do hope you found it helpful. What? Guess it wasn't what? Hopefully y'all found it helpful. What was it, Eve? You guess it wasn't what? I don't know what she was saying, but thank y'all so much for being here. Hopefully you did find this tutorial helpful. I will, in the Facebook group, I'll announce the other winner for the $10 gift card that Monique gave as a giveaway to the group. And you do have 48 hours to claim your prize because the other person did not claim it. So I will let you know about that in a minute. But thank y'all so much for being here today. Thank you so very much. Share the content, share the video with somebody who also might find it helpful. Come on, say bye to the people. Come on, say bye to the people. Come on. And say bye to the people. Do you want to say bye to the people? You're looking really, really cute. You want to say bye to the people? You want to say bye? You tell people you love them? You do? You were being good or no? You being a good boy or no? Want me to sublimate your lips? They already sublimated black? The black is of the black? You got BBL lips? Okay. All right. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Let me see if I missed anything. I think I got everything. All right. I love y'all so much. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. I'll see some of you Sunday for So Good. We're doing backpacks, embroidered, not backpacks, we're doing embroidered lunch boxes. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here. If nobody has told you they love you, I love you. And if you won a prize, please claim your prize or somebody else will get it. Okay. Bye, y'all. We saying bye to the people. We telling them no road.